Hello everyone, here's today's video journal for September 10th, 2025. It is 30 minutes before the end of the day, and the last thing I have to do here is this, Marine Decimate, and some product research, product research. I found two decent products I could definitely do, three actually. I'm just trying to pick like five and just choose and just go at each one like separately. Of course, maybe bad timing, but experience will be built. One thing that I'm avoiding that I do want to get into is payment processors. Of course, the only way I can get paid. PayPal would be quite easy, especially compared to getting an EIN number, which is that's up LLC for that. And yeah, so I think I'm just gonna have to deal with PayPal and just do only PayPal. And then once I actually start getting sales and sales and sales, maybe like a sale a day, two sales a day, or actually probably like maybe like a so like five sales a week. I'm probably gonna get into getting a number because the I'm able to prove that that is actually getting me money. So that's that. And yeah, yeah. I wish I was in the U.S. as they have Shopify payments, which allows a lot of people to do things very easily. Unfortunately, I am not in the U.S., so I will have to open up a U.S. based LLC. So that'll be very difficult. That's the only thing I'm really frustrated about, I guess you could say. Um, yeah, that's the only thing I'm really frustrated about. If you, yeah. So that's that in terms of all my goals in terms of learning how to cook and learning how to drive. No real progress, however, in terms of learning how to do drop shipping, decent amount of progress. Um, Probably should doing decent. I'm watching like countless videos on it, and yeah, and that barrier that's blocking me from ordering stuff online is slowly getting broken down. With my beliefs, like change. Belief change work is something that I don't usually get into, but this is definitely an area that I do need to improve in my life. Um, yeah, I understand why. I understand now why people suggested to read Steve Jobs by Isaac Watson. Watson Isaacson? I don't know his name. Walter Isaacson. Excuse me. Walter Isaacson. Amazing book, deep dive into who Steve Jobs was, and how he represented himself, and just how he functioned. Absolutely inspiring, focused, opinionated, and perfectionist. And he made the product people still use to this day. Of course, it hasn't been that long, but or that long means like I'm not sure how long it has been, but probably a decade plus. Excuse me for my sometimes my throat just breaks down. So I've a bit of a sickness. Sometimes I cough sometimes. Not most of the time, but sometimes I do. But yeah, I feel like I'm behind. Okay, I feel like I'm. Excuse me for that. I feel like I'm a little behind in terms of life in general. And then I walk and I think and I sit alone. I just think like, am I ever gonna get out? I guess my response to that, after to think about it, was yes and no. I'm probably gonna get out, but I'm not gonna change that much. Most likely, at least. I'm going to donate to charity, at least more often. probably gonna have new skills and new capabilities and new responsibilities to hold myself up to. That's really all. Not much I'm gonna change about myself. There's a lot to change about myself, but not much is gonna change personally, or more like ethically, about myself. I have so much to improve, which is a good and a really, which is a really good and really good thing, and a sort of bad thing, because I want to be my best self. But the good news is I'm able to change myself drastically, which means self improvement is very easy to do. Currently, I have pimples on my face. I can fix that. I have bad diet. I can fix that. I have a sleeping problem. I can. Maybe I don't want to fix that, but I'll leave it there. Today I came back from school. That was normal. I came back from school, and I realized that I'm not going through specifics as it's too personal. I do sit on my bed to do something, and that is most likely why I get a bit drowsy in terms of I get a bit drowsy when I come back from school. Like my eyes get a little heavier than they usually do because I'm running off straight adrenaline. That's how I enjoy running off of, and it's just like something that works for me. But once I sit in the bed, and like the energy drops, and the energy drops, and I become less energized, and which means I get a little more drowsy. However, I learned to fix that by just like powering through it. I just stay busy. I should probably do like some push-ups. Probably, that'll probably most likely wake me up from it. Um, the drowsiness I usually have, but I still have the goal of getting a job. And I should probably talk to my school counselor about a program that there is about a program. Yeah, I should probably talk to the school counselor about it. But yeah, past me is definitely the weird thing about past me was I'm not gonna dwell on the past. I mean, I dwell on the past sometimes. Mm. Yeah, sometimes, but I have a few lessons to learn from me in the past. I made a lot of sacrifices. I made a lot of disciplined moves, which I do admire myself. I do admire my past self to do. Uh, I do admire my past self doing that. But of course, I was younger and I was very not towards the right. I didn't do it towards the right direction that I wanted to go in life, which I've woken up from, thankfully. And I have many more mistakes to do, and I want to bring back this. I feel like this journey of self improvement stems from my past of I'm like trying to relearn. So I was really trying to escape the disciplined life. I don't know why, but I really was. I don't know why. I was really trying to escape the disciplined life. Because it brought a lot of stress and distraught and sacrifice. But I guess this is where that journey came from. Just kind of get back there. Smarter, and more experienced, and just a little more not dumb. I want to say smart because I can hardly say smart here in this situation, at least in my situation, in the current moment. But the main things I want to get at is payment processors, and yeah, that's basically all. Payment process. That's it. That's the main thing. If I complete that, I feel fulfilled. I feel happy. I feel fulfilled. I feel fulfilled. Yeah. I'll fulfilled. Give me for a dip in my lips. A lot. My lips are quite dry. Currently fasting, so and I finished my water like 2 hours ago, so I just got new water. I drank almost all of it already, so I say so a lot. I just realized that, but It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, after this, I read the New Testament. I do some product research, and that's about really all that my day encompasses. So I'm good for another day. I'm good for the environment I'm currently living in, and everything that I ever want, excuse me, everything I ever need, like on a necessity basis, like food, water, shelter, clothes, everything I need. I'm more than privileged. Um, I'm grateful for that. So I come home, there's food. When I come back to the house, there's food, um, and there's water to drink, and there's air conditioning, and or there's fans, and yeah, so I can be grateful for. I just have to realize that sometimes. But yeah, what I'm saying. That's both. So just thank you for listening. Hope you're having for the Adrian. Hopefully everyone fit as well. Adrian, always work hard. Get to that habits. Get to your most limiting habits and absolutely destroy them with every fiber in your body, and just keep becoming better. I'm Zetas Prophet. Thank you for listening. You have a wonderful